Hey, this is New Line of Business, and today we are going to be ranking the top 10 best Fortnite updates of all time. So this is going to go from worst of the best to best of the best. So let's get down to business. So the 10th best update of all time is the 5.30 update. This was about middle of season 5. It added the Rift to Go item, which is one of my favorite items. Also, this list is just completely my opinion. So the Rift to Go, one of my favorite items and like utility items, is just insane for rotations. It's overall a good item. It was added in this update. Also, the Score Royale LTM, which I loved, was in this update. And we're also going to be not just be going over Battle Royale, but Save the World changes, and then later on creative changes. Save the World added the Bundle Bus Assault Rifle, some other stuff to it. It re-added Playground because it got removed from like the beginning of Season 5. It had a few other balance changes, especially around shotgun, almost like equip times, it seems, with the pump. Kind of made the game a bit smoother, lots of bug fixes, and overall it was a really good update, had a kind of a big update for Save the World. So that's number 10. Coming in at number 9, we have the Fortnite Season 2, the version 1.11 patch notes, which is essentially when the Season 2 Battle Pass was added, and which basically started off the whole Battle Pass. Save the World got holiday survival stuff, really good stuff there. It added some more dailies. It added the top 50 in solo and top 12 in squads. It also added, changed actually dailies. Search ammo boxes, search chests, and pistol eliminations were decreased and increased. Changed actually quite a lot for stretched resolution. Did a few changes there, which I don't really think a lot of people use stretched resolution back there. Changed the names of a few guns, but the main thing in this update was the Survive the Holidays and the Season 2 Battle Pass. So that was really good. Moving on to number 8, we have the 6.31 patch notes update, which added the Team Rumble Ltm, which has actually been very common, very fun LTM. It added the legendary and epic pump shotgun, added the first turret constructor in Save the World, but probably the biggest thing was it had the shotgun update, which was basically the thing that kind of balanced out the shotguns, making them do way more damage, like very consistent now. Balanced the mounted turret, back when that was OP. It was kind of like the start of where they started to vault nerf the double barrel shotgun. And just did a lot of balance changes, especially with those shotguns, and added the new shotguns, which are insanely balanced and useful. So coming in at number 7, I believe. Yes, number 7 are the 8.50 patch notes, which are the most recent update. This is the first one in Season 8. It was the Endgame LTM, which is currently available now with like Heroes versus Thanos and his Chitauri. Really fun mode. It fixed a lot of stuff with vehicles and the reboot van, because that was just added relatively recently. Added the next World Cup, and did some stuff to mobile. Lots of bug fixes. It added the game rounds in creative, some phasing modes in creative, the pirate preset in creative. Overall, it was just a pretty big and really good update, and it's really new, and it's one of the best updates we've had in a while, probably since the siphon changes, when they were added back in Season 7, not when they were removed. Coming in at number 6, we have the Small Shield Potion update. This didn't actually have a number, but this is what it's called. It is when the mini shields were added. Was very good. This has been in the game for ever since it was added, never been vaulted. It was the same I don't think it's actually ever been changed except for the stack amounts, but this was a small update, but the way it impacted the game, especially with these mini shields, was just amazing. The mini shields, like, every pro carries them now. It also made some short-lived changes to the wall zapper and ceiling zapper, which was basically changing them all into the damage trap. It vaulted those. They were very OG traps. So this was a very small, but later on in the game would carry just so much with those mini shields. Coming in at number 5 is the 4.5 content update. So this isn't the version 4.5 actual, like, update. This is the content update of that. It added the drum gun and the stink bombs to save the world. Drum gun was such an amazing weapon until they vaulted it. It was such a big part of Season 5, and they vaulted it. I do hope in the upcoming Loot Lake event and like Volcano event, we will be able to see that come back with the voting that has been leaked. It did add some July 4th stuff in Save the World. They did turn off Playground for a bit, which is, they made it like the next version. Didn't really agree with that, but they added it back shortly after. Again, drum gun was added, amazing weapon. Relatively small update, but amazing update with the drum gun. Coming in at number 4, we have the 5.0 update, which is the Season 5 update, just after the drum gun update, which added some another new battle pass, a new vehicle, the first actual really useful vehicle. It added the rifts, which are amazing. They are so good for mobility. I wish there were more of them on the map. Added the challenge, the Horde, and Save the World. Whole new event and weapons in Save the World. Very good addition to that. They added Lazy Links and Paradise Palms. Lazy Links no longer in the game. They also added the Viking area, but Paradise Palms. Massive sand biome, bottom left of the map. Bottom right of the map. Amazing change. It has just been such a great area to have. Overall, big update. It added the first really good, like, unlockable and selectable style skins. Very good overall. It was a whole season of an update, so yeah, that's good. Coming in at number 3, yes, we have the version 2.2.0, which is the Fortnite map update. This added shifty shafts, tilted towers, the disco place, haunted hills, junk junction. Completely renovated the left side of the map. Amazing update. Added so many locations. They would change the game forever. It also added the first 5-tier bonus in the Battle Pass for Season 3, because this was still in Season 2. Friendly Fire was disabled in this update. Very good. It was just amazing update. Pretty big. It added so much, like, especially with, like, the locations and stuff. Very good update. Coming in at the number 2 spot for the best update in Fortnite history, we have the version 3.0.0 patch notes. This is the Season 3 update. Amazing update. Just Season 3 was such a good season. I think I played the most during the season. I just absolutely loved this. It did all the building changes, like the auto material switch, I believe, and like being able to build through stuff like cars and trees. Added the deagle, which I think might be the first and only time they've actually added a weapon at the beginning of the season. I'm not sure. They added colorblind modes, fixed a lot of issues. Overall, just an amazing season. Changed like the contrast and the bugs for a bit. It did go down the morning it came out, but it was still just such an amazing season, and is probably my favorite season of all time. If not, it's Season 2, but they are very close. Coming in at the number 1 for the best Fortnite update of all time, we have the 7.40 update. This is the actual update, not the content update. This added the infantry rifle, This was actually before it kind of realized how bad it was. Everybody thought it was amazing, at least I did, before we realized, oh wait, this is pretty bad. It added the overtime challenges, the first overtime challenges, gave the Season 8 Battle Pass for free, added some styles with Battle Pass skins, added some good skins. It also, the best change in Fortnite history was the siphon changes in public games. This meant that there were only 500 mats per each, faster harvesting, like 40% increased harvesting. They had the 50 health / shield per kill. It was just such an amazing change, and it's just so sad to see that Epic has taken these changes away in public games. It's just the game would have thrived so much more if these changes had been in it. It also added some music stuff to creative, with the music sequencer, and overall it was just such an amazing update, such a big update, changed so much, and it was like 99% of this update was positive. It was just such an amazing update. It's just so sad to see that they've actually changed the siphon settings. So that is it. The top 10 best Fortnite updates of all time. In my opinion, remember, this has just been my top 10. So looks like our business is done here. I will see you all next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow my Twitch channel. It's the exact same as my YouTube. Also, it is in the description.